Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So in this lecture, I told you that we were going to work on the categories here to make this dynamic coming from our backend. All right, so let's work on that real quick. And we got to work on this total as well. And there's a couple of things we got to work on, but they have to do with category and maybe resetting the form too. I have a reset button here that haven't done yet. And this is a very simple thing to do. But let's work on the backend first. All right, so what I want to do is I want to work on the selected category. And I'm going to do that right above here because categories is going to be a query string as well. We got to send that in. Let's just call this selected category. And let's go ahead and let's make a request argument, just the same thing we did here because we're going to get that query string and it's going to be called category, just like that. Let's put this here so that way we don't have to write two lines, right? And we can say or this and then do a strip on it. There we go. Hold on. We don't need this stuff here. Perfect. So that would be the selected category. And let's go and we also have to do a check here real quick. All right. Let's put it right here. So we can say if the selected category is available, then we're going to do the same thing we did here. We got to change the query a little bit. All right. So this instead of date is going to say category. And instead of greater than symbol, of course, it's not a number. We got to say is equal to the selected category in the database. Okay. Simple as that. Hopefully that's clear for you guys. Okay, now let's go back here and let's send it in so we can catch it in the form. So let's say selected category equals selected category. That's what that is. Perfect. I think we're done with this. Let's go back into the form right here and let's play around with this a little bit. All right, so the all, we can leave it the way it is. This value here to be empty and all. And we just got to put the loop right here for categories. So let's do the loop right here. So for C in categories. Okay, simple as that. And let's close it here. And for. Boom. Let's take all this out. We don't need any of these. We got to do just a little bit of some expressions here. So here we will have the category just like that. But in here, in the value, we'll have the category as well. Perfect. All right, so we save, and if we refresh, yeah, you can see now the new categories that are coming from the back end. Perfect. All right, so what I can do here, because we want this to be selected if the data, depending on the data from the database, right? So there is a attribute called selected here that we have on HTML, right? That could select anything. In this case, select the category, right? So this selected attribute, we need to render this conditionally, okay? So let's use Ginger for this. And I'm going to say, let me just do this right here. I'm going to say if the selected category, okay, equals to the category that's coming in, which is this C guy right here. And did I close this? I did not close it. There we go. Make sure I close that. All right. Then I also want to put selected here and close my end if. And if. All right. This looks a little weird. I got to change the colors on this thing because it can really mess somebody up. All right, I got to change the color on my editor here. But anyway, let's refresh here. Okay. And now we can say, hey, listen, in the category, let's say, of utilities, in the category of utilities, I want to find in this date from the 1st to the 5th, I want to find what expenses do I have. If I click apply, you can see there is nothing there because it's not on the utilities, right? So food, let's go ahead and put on the 30th, right? So I'm putting all here, right? On the if I put from the 1st to the 30th, everything has to be here because I'm putting category all here, right? But let's say I put a different category. Let's say utilities. Apply, right? From utilities. All right, I have to change this a little bit. It's not working. The small change needs to come here, actually. We got to pass in the category. There we go. Now it should work. All right. So I already have a category somewhere else on this page here. So that's why that threw me off. I thought I already had the name attribute filled up here. So yeah, save your files and let's try this again. All right. So from the 1st of September to the 30th, if I put something under utilities and I click apply, you can only see that guy there. So now it's working. All right. And this is selected. Really good stuff. Let's pull all again, and you can see all the categories. All right, guys, sorry because of that threw me off there. But yeah, this should avoid you guys making a mistake. All right. Anyway, once you're done, go ahead and tidy this up a little bit so that way it looks a little decent. All right. So another thing, while we're here, I'm going to change this, do this reset. And this is super simple. All you have to do is URL4 here and just send these people back into the page, and that should reset the form. All right. So let's come back here and do reset, and you can see that that's being reset again. And another thing here is the total that I got there. And this total here, we got one very similar on the page. Let's look for another one. And you can see the format right here. Let's go back up again. And I'm just going to put right there. So now we go back and refresh. You can see the total here and the total there. Really awesome stuff. Another thing that I want to do here is I want to be able to have a default date right here on this form on expense. And that has to do with the date, right? So now we're passing in today here. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to pass in this here to the template. Okay, so let's go back in here and I'm going to look for the date real quick. Right here. You see that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the value right here of today. Simple as that. Let's go back here and refresh. And you can see that value right here. Really awesome. That's today's date. Alrighty. Perfect. We're done here. Thank you so much for watching this, guys, for the support you guys give me every single day. And I'm uploading as much as I can so you guys can get this information before we jump into really advanced stuff with Python. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next lecture.